Oh, I just realized my display name is still Spadep.
Yeah, you've had that for a while.
Yeah, well, nothing has amused me enough to change it yet, so...
Oh, hello everybody in chat.
Hello, chat, from Roo and Bat.
Paradise
What do you think of that? I've eaten, so I'm fat. Wonder where Jonas is and what he's doing.
You said he was tired.
Oh, well, that's fair. I suppose I can allow him a day of rest. Once every few months. As a magnanimous overlord.
You are very generous.
Oh, thank you. I know Miller's running a little late, but will be joining us.
It is Wednesday. I think he has magic.
Oh, I see.
He's casting spells.
Well, we're going to have to burn him at the stake, you know.
Ah,
Let's see who we got in chat. We got 01ella? Not sure I've seen that name before. Oh, it's Shinji.
yes.
I will be Shinji until Miller returns, okay?
Okay.
Maybe wolves did it.
Nanny, the hell?
I will never get tired of that.
The council murder?
Yeah, wolves are crazy. They tear all sorts of stuff up. Didn't you play Owl's Guard?
A pack of wild wolves broke into the council building, bypassed all of the holy seals, and tore the council apart.
I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. I don't like it. I'm trying to help. Expand your thinking. Don't limit
The
yourself.
investigator is here.
Don't limit myself to actual reality and things that could possibly happen in it. Wolves don't even exist on this island.
Fine. Throw it back in my face. That's what I get for trying to be helpful.
Anyway, I was saying hello to 01ella, Collector K9, Doodles the Great, Drakon, Dracoff, Drapsnat, Fingers, Hannah QT2, oh my, Boxer, literally unreal. This is unreal, lol, that's interesting, right next to each other. Victoria, Victory, lol. Yo, Sharpie, Zeronian Entity. This isn't telling me, everyone, because I see Ty is here. Why am I not seeing Ty? Why am I not seeing a full list of chat users?
Is that only subscribed or something? I don't know.
No, it's supposed to be all my... I thought it was supposed to be all the users in chat. Reload the... I don't want to reload the list. Fine, I'll hit reload. Nope, still not showing me, everyone. Wild. Absolutely wild. Ties. There is no tie. There is only Zool.
Ill-fated pleading letter obtained. A mother pleads for mercy. Her son transgressed. Love between the syndicate and citizens is expressly forbidden.
Ruh-roh. In fair Verona, we set our scene, etc., 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 etc.
I mean, this dystopia is fun because you're technically part of the ruling class.
Well, hello to everyone that is not showing up in the chat list for... Oh, there we go, finally. Now there's some more showing up. Always 93, Arcus Velis, Canadian hyena. Don't wanna be a Canadian hyena. Chaotic Durg, Kyrian Emberpaw, or Syrian. I know I've been told a million times how to pronounce it, but I have forgotten and will continue to forget.
Indefinable Spectrum obtained. A popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover.
Oh my.
Indefinable Spectrum. That's definitely something for Jonas.
Fish the Husky. Izoarf. Just Blargwen. Muzu 54. Ronrab. Sounds of Resonance. T-Fail 555. Aw. I think you can T-win someday. Ty, of course, who is now visible. You can't hide anymore. Velgoose, Yosharpie, and Zeronian. And we have a first-time chat from T-Squared Productions who says, "Poop." Thank you. Thank you for your contribution, T-Squared Productions. Yeah, whatever, Ty. You're as decent as you ever are. Bold of you to presume I'm decent. So how are y'all doing out there in Chatland? Tell me about your day. Did you have a good one? Have you been eating well, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep? Your mother and I are concerned. Working on stuff. Ooh, mysterious.
I do that a lot.
You do that to a frightening degree. I don't know how you maintain the level of productivity that you have. If I could bottle your productivity in a jar, that'd be really weird. That'd just be super weird. That looked like a 1990s computer I own. Can you prove that it isn't? Feeling flat because we are in the screen. Yeah, well, we're all in a simulation. Decency is subjective. I just caught up to you all using 2 times speed. Oh man, I would love to hear what I sound like chipmunkified.
I think they don't actually do it chipmunk voice anymore.
Oh, what's the bloody point then?
Crystal obtained.
College finals are in a couple of weeks, so that's a thing that is happening. I remember those days. There are things about college that I miss, but I'm not sure that finals are one of... Actually, you know what? I did have some very enjoyable finals, funny enough. I took this theater class once, and the guy who was teaching it was, he had a real wacky sense of humor. And all the previous tests he had done before the final were like normal tests. And then the final was this absurdist, ridiculous thing that was basically impossible to fail if you were paying attention. I'll let you read this.
Lost mountain water obtained. Beautifully clear water once obtained from a well on an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since.
Aw. But yeah, he did things like, you know, doing the match the answer, column on the left, column on the right, write in the letter thing, but it spelled out a sentence. And it was like something really, really silly when you figured it out. Like, all kinds of stuff on there were jokey. Like, it was basically impossible to fail. Then there was another final I took where, we had to do a documented essay in class. We were given 3 topics that we were to research ahead of time and find citations for. And we had to argue in favor of these positions, whether we agreed with them or not, and provide documentation for them. And we would write the essay in class, and we would not know which of the 3 topics would be chosen until the day of. So, I only found citations for one of the 3 topics. And I was like, well, I'm just going to put all my eggs in that basket and hope that I get lucky. And I got lucky. It was the one that was chosen, and the essay that I wrote with those little footnotes and everything was actually the single best piece of writing that I ever turned into that class the entire semester. Just wrote it by hand in one go, bullshitting all the way. Apparently the secret for me is bullshitting.
How am I even supposed to get in there?
I know
Maybe
it's
I just
shocking
go through
to...
this hole right here.
I mean, I could do it. I know it's shocking to imagine that I could bullshit something, but... Man, why does the hole and this whole, like, fence area give me Jurassic Park vibes?
I don't know. I guess it's because of all the fences in Jurassic Park.
Rick, I find that offensive.
Oh no.
Stoker, can you demonstrate your BS in the form of a question? Why is the lemon yellow? Answer true or false.
Oh, it's this way. There's this door right here. Door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial.
Do you have Akiko's blood with you?
Nope. I haven't even talked to Akiko yet.
No.
Well, not directly.
Don't worry, you'll get that blood sooner or later. I have faith in you. Really does feel like the walkway from JP3. Oh! I didn't even notice. Apparently there was an Amogus sound effect in here. They must have sourced it from the same place.
Bridge to Nowhere Starlight Skin. This bridge appears when the planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Is it a fun reality?
Aren't they all? No, of course not.
Most of them are horrifying. The vast majority.
Like ours! Can we get a slightly better look at these statues? Because, like, they're interesting.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'm digging the vibe here. I dig these guys. They look like they'd be, they look like they could be pretty chill to party with.
Okay, here's Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Ah, finally. I guess this is gonna be me.
I don't see anybody else here.
Nenorecito.
What the hell?
Pardon?
Oh, she didn't say Nani. I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14, born in Mihai Day, Romania in 8991 under the sign of New Knight. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mihai Day, Romania during a reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Knight as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Knight had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god.
I'll brief you on the murderer. Murderer.
Sure.
I'm listening.
Che,
There's always a first time, I suppose. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. Okay, I'll chill out on those. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So how did he escape?
Hell if we know. I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone the blood pools. It's a verb, not a noun. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island.
That Labajiu.
Yes, him. That Labaggio took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 23:52.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You appear uninjured.
Ich prost.
This is Masahiro Heavy Industries bleeding edge Shikagawa power armor.
The armor wasn't enough to stop a citizen.
Ich prost.
Ist Prost. When you face the demon in battle, you get the comment
The
free.
investigator is here.
How did Henry get a murder weapon?
He took my combat knife.
It really sounds like you really fucked up here to me.
When he escaped in the struggle, he grabbed my knife.
Did he attack you?
No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him?
Freak.
Outside the council building at 0003. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. It did his work. I attempted to secure the crime scene but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy
Și
sea.
asta ce înseamnă?
Yes, all those words. Wrap this up so we can execute them and go to the next island.
The
Love
facts and the
dies.
truth are not the same.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Rahat.
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night.
That Labajiu.
And a report on the Labaggio's history.
She has,
Dr. Doom Jazz, eh?
at the very least, she has a lot of evidence to give.
Yes. Dr. Doom Jazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it.
Doom Jazz examined Henry.
When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doom Jazz if you want to know more.
Goodbye, nenorocito.
Yes, that.
Dr. Doom Jazz's medical report for Henry. Doom Jazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate health assessment documents, citizen
I
version.
have a bad feeling about this.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no signs of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show this blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Oh.
Further samples confirm the blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols are found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry had been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
During prior examinations, the patient had complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out.
Everyone's talking about how hot Guana is in the chat. They yeeted Guana, apparently. I did not get to witness that. For all we know, Guana's probably turned on by being tossed. Well, I mean...
If Henry escaped, this is where he started from according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot.
Henry Division.
Oh!
Who
The
fuck
man
are you?
himself. Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division, the prime suspect, a citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago, father unknown, arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture, imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago, intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics.
Who the
That's
fuck are
relatable.
you?
I said, who the fuck are you?
I have a bad feeling about
An investigator with very little patience.
Not a fucking thing.
This. When love
Go
dies,
fuck yourself.
all that
We doing this the
remains
hard way?
are the facts.
Like I have a
Got
choice.
it.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago. No one knows who your father is.
Not a fucking thing.
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check, no nothing.
Don't test me.
Hey, Miller.
Hello.
You walked in just in time for the phrase, who fucked my mom?
Yeah, who fucked your mom?
My dad.
What's it? Oh. Eh.
That's how that works.
You've been
But
in
that's
and
not
out of the
dramatic.
Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone
Crime
else.
is repulsive.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I don't like this.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
Crime
An act
cannot
forbidden
hide.
because the psychic pathways open to allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island.
I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology. Said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit.
Sure.
You don't know who it was?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking deaf?
Sounds like I need to look into this.
I spent my entire life adrift.
Sounds like I need to look into
I
this.
don't like this.
I'm gonna need a drink after this.
I'm going to
Crime
need...
cannot hide.
Stop it.
Got it.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist.
Whatever you fucking say.
I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession.
What a fucking surprise.
The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons?
I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons.
Used to be.
I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled.
Poetic. Two lawbreakers. What could go
Whatever
wrong?
you fucking say.
Are we going to get down to some actual... Are we going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
Don't forget the fucking.
Yeah, how could I
Very
ever
important.
forget the fucking?
Before that, tell me about the demon inside of
I'm
you.
shocked. Stunned.
I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party.
How does the demon make you act?
My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I can't even have steak anymore. It doesn't smell appealing at this point. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Got any fucking questions or what?
Henry's demonic possession.
Dun 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 dun. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother, allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he's been contained and sedated in the desolation cell with inhibitors. What's your motive for killing the council?
Is that a joke, investigator?
Are you fucking kidding me?
You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy.
I'm shocked.
I hate
Stunned.
you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks.
Sure.
What about the demon inside of you?
I spend my entire life adrift.
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
Don't test me.
Did it make you kill?
This demon is pure rage. White-hot, scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him.
Did you kill the council and martial guards?
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close.
Do you remember anything about the night?
New night.
That's weird.
New Night? The warrior goddess?
My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see New Night.
Ooh, the
Did someone say-
investigator is here.
Did someone say New Night to you last night?
No, I don't know. Maybe? I think I saw the goddess.
You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals?
What a fucking surprise.
I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go out and find out instead of making me do your job?
This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find a statue of New Night. She's a goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Did you see Yuri last
Not
night?
a fucking thing.
Who the fuck is that?
Tell me how you escaped.
Not a fucking thing.
You fucking tell me, investigator.
My mind is like a desert.
I can't
covered in
remember.
fog.
Can you remember anything before you escaped?
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years.
What the hell?
Screams?
There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this
Got
world.
it.
Any idea what caused this?
What a fucking surprise!
It's your fucking job to find out.
Tell me about how you ended up like this.
I'm shocked, stunned.
What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished
Got
for
it.
it.
The calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing demonic invasion.
Not a fucking thing.
We all need a hobby. And now I'm here.
What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
Who the fuck is that?
Did you see Crimson last
Whatever
night?
you fucking say.
Who the fuck is that?
Absolutely, he knows absolutely nobody else. What about the doctor? He might have seen the doctor. Did you see the doctor last night?
How should I know?
He didn't. Did you see Witness to the End last night?
Oh, I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever you're talking
I'm
about.
shocked.
Fuck off.
Hang out.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy to hang out with. Let's talk,
The
Henry.
investigator is here.
I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood.
Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of
Are
thing.
you fucking kidding me?
How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle.
This whole thing is messed up.
What?
What?
Sure.
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions.
So why are you here?
The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Whatever you fucking say.
Whatever.
Relationship increased, heart.
I wonder if he's romanceable.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
You want something?
Paradise feels wrong.
You really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen?
That Labajiu.
This Labaju isn't a normal citizen. He is possessed by a demon.
Nenorochito!
Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside of the council building.
What the hell?
You don't have any doubts?
Nenorochito!
Are you stupid, Norachito?
Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime?
Ești pe bune?
Investigator, este pibun.
That Labajiu.
The Labaju in the cell did it, don't waste my
The
time.
investigator is here.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate?
Ce dracu?
What do you
I
think?
don't like
Is
this.
that a...
Bai, Nenorocito.
Goodbye, Norachito.
Oh,
Have you got a motive, Akiko?
Hula.
Investigator. That same thing I said earlier again. I don't have a motive, Nenorchito. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. This buried in fata mia.
I'll assume that's a no then.
What did we figure out last time? This was Romanian?
I don't know. I'm just making.
Beth.
I'm just giving her an accent.
Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi.
Ce?
Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you? Este uglum.
I need to investigate this.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorocito.
I called witness when it happened.
At 2352.
Nenorocito.
Yes, Nenorchito, at 2352. Then I ordered marshals. Sometimes my R's get a little bit away from me. To secure other syndicate members.
What about the council?
Soldiers of honor.
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear.
But then they were killed.
Do you want to die?
Yes, well, you win some, you lose some. Is this a joke to you, Nenorcito? Do you want to die by my hand?
Sure.
Or by my foot?
What did you do next?
I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry.
That Labajiu.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labaju could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
What's this?
0003.
That's precise.
Nenorochito.
Being precise is my job.
Oh.
Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorochito.
Corroborate! The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you, Nenorchito.
The truth remains obscured.
An investigator can't go off your word.
Muista.
Muista, witness will confirm the phone call. Very conveniently named character, that. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Crime cannot hide.
Can I see your phone records?
Prost.
Is the Prost? My records are classified. Wait, I rolled an L.
You're refusing to give evidence?
Classified.
Classic.
Classified Nenorcito, I get it. Do you know where KHX is?
No, he's been missing for several days.
The investigator is here.
Have you searched for him?
What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual.
Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him?
No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
Oh.
Even though a mass murder happened last night.
He didn't do it. Henry did.
Of course. Does the doc have a motive for killing the council?
I'll kill you.
I don't have anything to say about the doctor.
I found a photo of you in his boat.
You need to back off.
I have nothing to say, Nenorchito.
You two have a history.
Nenorochito, you're out of your
I
mind.
said I have nothing to say, Nenorchito. She's like, will you stop calling me a Cheeto, please?
Did you see the doctor last night?
I told you. He came to examine Henry after we found the Labaj.
Got it.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before?
No, I was busy. Busy having sex with the doctor. Oh no, I said too much.
There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Night during his escape.
Rahat!
The babbling of a Labaggio possessed by a demon.
There's only one statue of New Night on the island, correct?
Why does it matter?
The facts and the truth are not the
Where
same.
is it?
Muista.
Why do you care?
Got it.
Just answer the question.
The statue is in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Got it.
So how could Henry have seen it last night?
He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you, Nenorchito.
Paradise feels wrong.
I'm just going to ask Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks I'm just going to ask, Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks last night?
Rahat!
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense!
Goodbye, Nenorchito.
Sorry, I still have like 30 questions here lined up. If Henry went through the HQ to get to the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to the HQ didn't log Henry entering the HQ.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
What is this, Rahat?
Got it.
Don't make me repeat myself again.
Rahat!
Don't get cocky, Nenorchito. How do I know you're not making this up?
This statement is accurate. Henry Division does not appear in the logs for the Syndicate HQ.
Well, fuck. So he found another way in then, I don't know.
Which other way?
Nenorochito.
You're the investigation freak. You take your little pocket calculator, get out of my face and work it out.
Did you see Yuri last night?
Rahat.
You're making me mad, Nenorchito. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer is in this cage. Murderer.
So, how did Henry manage to escape?
I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating.
Don't test me.
Okay, I get it. How did Henry escape if he was sedated?
The Labad you played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger.
The report says they were the correct dosage.
Turfa.
What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move.
Is that likely?
As likely as anything, Nenorchito. Not that it matters. It is what happened.
Why were you on your own when Henry escaped?
It was just one Pula prisoner that was supposed to be sedated.
Why not take a squad of marshals, just to be sure?
Rahat.
I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out.
Hiko knows she broke procedure in going to execute Henry on her own. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. Did you see Crimson last night?
Nenorochito.
I don't know if you realize this, Nenorchito, but I had my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her.
There's like 10 people on this island. I just want to confirm things, okay? Did you see Witness to the End last night?
He was at his apartment. My marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go and ask him about it.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Mista.
What do you want, Nenorchito? I told you about his possession.
Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island.
Are you stupid? The demon would die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
Sure.
So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island?
That's the way it is, Nenorchito. Criminals get theirs.
He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him.
What do you know? You sure he didn't invite the demon in like Dracula? You got deceived by a god. Don't forget that. NRVC.
Does your relationship with Captain Voth have anything to do with this?
Ich prost.
Nenorchito.
Sure.
An illicit relationship that got found out would be punishable.
I'll kill you.
Don't test me.
Careful.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
You've been asking for the marshals to be inducted, haven't you?
Ich pe bune.
It's a reasonable request. We guard these islands.
But you've been denied. What if there was an incident that prompted the council to reconsider? The crime to end all crimes on the eve of Perfect 25, for example.
I'm a soldier.
I admire you, Nenorachito. You believe so fully in all sorts of little stories and fantasies. It must be nice being so credulous, undaunted by the world.
Is that a denial, then?
Of course.
I will note that. So, you were found out. You are going to be punished next island for your relationships with your marshals. That gives you a clear motive. Kill the council to protect yourself.
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
Yes, lots of words.
Sure.
Which means?
You are full of shit. You don't know anything. I live by the rules. I am a woman of honor.
We'll see about that.
I live by the rules except when I don't.
Anyway, got a minute, Kiko. Let's hang out. Build a relationship.
You're going to die.
Humor me.
Freak.
Having fun playing detective.
Having fun playing soldier.
Do you want to die?
I'll cut you from head to crotch, Nenorachito.
Ooh,
Violence doesn't solve
investigator is
everything,
here.
Akiko.
Do you want to die?
It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
Don't test me.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure.
Pull up.
Are you stupid? Get your... the fuck that word is, in gear, and go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time.
Time is different here. We have endless amounts of it.
I was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test.
Touch. Dracului din gură.
Ooh! Tachi Dracula Dingura! I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. This has been delightful. Relationship been good. May your night be bright.
And may you reach the moon. Now fuck off. Well, that was fun. Anyway.
Akiko and Division being next to each other, they're both so angry. They're both so much made for each other.
I'm glad that all of you in the chat were enjoying my ridiculous R rolling. Stoker, I need a palette. Listen, do not make me put Ken Penders on the list of banned terms. I'll do it. I have the technology.
I mean, we can do, for an auditory palate cleanser, we can do some Lalilulelo.
Lalilulilo?
Lalilulelo.
Lalilulilo.
The Lalilulelo.
The Lalilulilo? Toy boat. Toy boat.
You need to go
toy
get
boat.
the DARPA chief. They'll tell you about the Lalilulelo. Right?
Ashley's response to my R rolling. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but as long as you had fun. Yeah, well, you know what? You're a Nenorachito. You know, I'm gonna look up what that means.
From what chat was saying, it does not have a direct translation, but it is like a curse word. It's calling someone a
Translation.
bastard or
The
a
investigator
Actually,
is
this
here.
seems like it's a bit more severe than bastard. Suggested translations include you bitch, motherfucker, you whore, motherfucker, you piece of shit, you slag, or you fucking cunt.
Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
Sure.
Someone may have melted through these bars.
Ha-
Oh yeah, thermite. Which is aluminum and magnesium, I believe? Something like that. Those are both metals that burn very hot, so...
Don't ask me, I just work here.
Oh chat. They're saying demonic fire can't melt steel beams.
Excuse me.
Cool Melon. A slightly sweet melon-flavored soda, best enjoyed on a summer's day under a tree, fearing the last drop and having to return to whatever it is you were doing.
Ah, I love me some cool melons. You can't see it, but I'm waggling my eyebrows right now.
Oh, I can hear it.
I can psychically hear you do it. Cool melons, man. Man, they look heavy. Mind if I hold them for you for a bit?
I was tuned out briefly, and when I tuned back in, I realized what you just said. Oh, good night, T-Squared Productions, though I suspect you probably can't hear me because you're probably already gone. I wish someone would hold my cool melons. Well...
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skin obtained.
Bird and starlight skin. Plants are very calming. We could all do with some calm. Poison thrown apartments, yeah. Blocked from the other side. Time to parkour in then. Okay.
Palate cleanser suggestion. Stoker says this in ASMR voice. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and feta cheese. Everybody is looking for Stilton.
Resonant photo
Okay.
of a man obtained. Sadness drips from this photo.
Let me look at this to memorize it for a few moments. Because once I get my face all up in the microphone, I will not be able to see the stream.
Wonderful crystallized tears obtained. When the moon shimmers, the right mix of intense sadness and anger may cause tears to crystallize as they fall.
When the tears fall from your eyes and they shatter like ice, that's amore.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and fuck, what's the next part?
And feta cheese.
Feta cheese. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? I cheddar the world and a feta cheese. Everybody's looking for Stilton.
Remember I said some streams ago about how ASMR squicks me out? It hasn't changed.
I'm sorry to hear that, Miller.
Wartime longing residential. Your distant home, so wished for in times of pain and upheaval.
Blood crystal obtained.
What are these names? Jeez. I mean, listen. You remember how, like, the Puritans used to name their kids stuff like, thou shalt not commit adultery, Johnson, and stuff like that? This is just a further evolution of that.
think you gotta go up those AC boxes.
Looks like it.
Up to Shinji. Our roof just below you.
Yeah, but there's stuff up here first.
Those crystals obtained.
Stuff?
Nostalgic
Stuff.
Nostalgic fallen rose obtained. Who knows where it fell from? Who knows who dropped it? I hope the rose made someone happy.
Aw. That's oddly wholesome.
See Shinji right there. Shinji over there, too, at the same time. There's Shinji over there. There's a
I got to voice-
building over there.
I got to voice Shinji one time while you were gone.
How would you feel?
Obtained.
I felt powerful, Miller.
Blissful lovers
Powerful.
padlock obtained. A padlock that symbolizes an endless love between two people.
Bash 9099 says, "Hi Rick, love your comic."
Thank you.
Ah, but which comic? There's the question.
Yes.
I mean, we all know they're talking about
No.
house pets, but still.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why didn't you pull out your glider, Rick?
That's a Zelda joke.
Was a Zelda joke until every game decided, yep, we're doing that.
Sure.
Enchanted Blue, an ancient god who chooses her servants and deceives them with the promise of power. Those that swear allegiance to her work to further her goals and benefit from the gift of physical perfection and strong mind. They change rapidly and dramatically, becoming blessed with beauty and intelligence. In return, they are forever bound to her whims, losing their mind over centuries as they're enraptured by her deception. Currently sealed in the hidden pyramids of the Sahara.
Relic obtained.
Heard that she actually read that one out. That didn't happen for the other ones.
No, I was thinking there might be some kind of conversation there, maybe with Starlight or something, but...
Ah, good. Zeronian clipped my ASMR cheese. Now we can preserve it for Miller forever.
I will hack the Twitch servers and delete it from there if I have to.
Uh-oh. Miller's talking about doing crimes!
Be gay, do
Crystals
crimes.
obtained. Those crystals obtained.
Or just be gay or just do crimes, really? No, it's really the combination of the two things that gives you the real je ne sais quoi. If you only do one or the other, it's not the full experience, you know? It's just kind of vapid.
Be gay, eat limes. I like limes. Sometimes.
Hello, Shinji.
Oh good, it's Shinji again.
You met that dog in the alleys between the houses? All she wants is treats. Treats, 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 treats. You try to have a conversation and nothing. Just treats.
Those crystals obtained.
Do crime now, be gay at a later convenience.
Other way around. Unless you're in Florida, in which case the first is probably going to result in the latter.
God. We are going through it right now.
Yeah. Did you see the one about how they kidnapped a bunch of kids?
I've seen so much out of Florida at this point that I can't even keep track anymore.
That is the second time this week I have seen a government kidnap children. The first one is apparently Wagner kidnapping kids, claiming that they're giving them a better life in Russia or whatever from Ukraine. That's a genocide, my dude. That's
That's great. Can we not talk about that on stream?
Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say that's probably a little bit serious and dark for this this channel. Like, not that these things aren't important, but you know, people do need a break from them.
Very well. Hi, Majors. This guy, can we just sink floor into the ocean? No, we need to cut it away like Bugs
Bunny.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
There's a
We can't excise Florida until I have claimed the haunted mansion and taken it as my own.
You just need to airlift it like Carmen Sandiego.
Exactly. God, I mean, listen, I wanted to live in the haunted mansion since I was 3 years old, okay?
Where in the world is Stoker Bramwell?
In the haunted mansion.
The boat has moved into the dock. I wonder if there's anything in all this cargo.
Anything in the cargo? No, it's all just boxes of dirt from some Romanian nobleman.
Got it. Sure. Got it.
This is basically just the world's largest claw game.
Oh, that's what's happening, yeah.
I think you need to turn off the middle one.
The investigator is here.
Either turn off the middle one or the fourth one. Let's see. Yeah, it's the fourth one.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that clip of Lin-Manuel Miranda on Ellen where he talks about his one and only God-given talent, which is being a master at claw games? And then he does a demonstration on the show and literally gets the specific thing that she asked for him to get out of the claw game that they brought for him.
Nice.
It's just... See, magic is real.
I think if you look back in the boat, there was a thing that the boxes were covering.
Oh. That's strange.
What's the space helmet doing here? Looks like it's been dumped, or hidden. Dumping and hiding are separated by a thin line.
That's strange.
It smells of Lydia's perfume, lemon and raspberry. Why has she been wearing a space helmet?
That's a setup because claw games are rigged. I mean, yeah, I'm not... How shall I put this? I would not be surprised if that was staged, yes. A lot of A lot of arcade games are, in fact, quite rigged.
Yeah. I loved when I went to the Texas State Fair recently, and they had this like cable car ride you can go on to go from one side of the park to the other, which is very nice to go on. But as part of it, you ride over the midway across all the carnival games. You can literally look down and look at the like basketball games and see that the hoops are shaped like very thin ovals.
That's incredible.
Because you're looking at them from almost directly above, and you're just like, ah, yep, this is complete BS. It is physically impossible to score a hoop.
I'm surprised that they didn't think about that when they had that set up like that. That seems like bad for business.
Ashley says, hi, yeah, I remember talking about that. Oh, yeah, actually, because you were there at the state fair with me.
Oh, I didn't know y'all went to the state fair together.
Hi, Shinji.
Why are you doing this for these people?
That is a big goat head.
They locked you up for something that really wasn't your fault.
I was born to investigate.
I'm an investigator. I investigate.
Even if it's a bunch of psychos that wish you weren't on the island?
A job's a job.
I guess.
Whee.
I love characters like Shinji. He's so focused on, like, self-pleasure and just doing whatever you want to do, that he's honestly perplexed by people who try to do anything better than that. He's, like, kind of confused or even curious. And just like, why are you doing this? I'm Adrian, don't twist my words or I'm gonna twist you.
Plus crystal obtained.
Don't you think it's a bit of a flaw?
What is?
Allowing a possessed citizen to stay on the island. You people are all about getting rid of demons. It's one of your main things. You never shut up about it.
He's got a point.
They probably had their reasons.
Such as...
The investigator is here.
Making an example out of a criminal. Or one of the many rituals we have. Or Akiko needs someone to waterboard on a bad day.
This wasn't as interesting as I'd hoped. See you around.
Well, there he is again down there.
Factory. Recruiting now.
I need to be...
The dead zone holds many secrets. Look at the scavengers above it. They feed off things that some do not want seen.
It's a good place to hide something.
You bet it is, Left Eyes. You bet it is. There's some shit in there, all right. See ya.
When my beer. I know I've made that joke before, but I will continue to make it until it stops amusing me.
Oh, you need the pillars at the top of the... Yeah.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
The dead zone.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So it's like a
They just-
demonic Chernobyl sarcophagus.
Yeah. Dead Nebula. The mascot was designed many islands ago by the artist Renoy. Kids love him.
It's much more rebel-y and a lot less Cronenberg-y than I thought it was gonna be.
Well, I mean, I imagine that it's easier to get assets for rubble than to get assets for, like, you know, mountains of twisted, writhing flesh. But I could be mistaken. I like how sparkly it is.
Yeah. Definitely looks like a nebula.
Island sequence 17 mementos. 17th island sequence. Ah, the 17th island. Remember that? Remember them? Remember those? Enough to wish for death.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Get the fucking System Shock 2 colonoscopy photos. Colonoscopy, excuse me. I don't know
Secret
why I
tunnel
said
into the dead zone.
colonoscopy.
Someone has been naughty. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Oh.
So where's this empty out? Will it happen to be the barracks? Nope.
Oh, your friend is nearby.
There you are.
Oh, there he is.
Could really go for a cocktail.
How?
How'd you get into cocktails?
When the bar closes, I hang out on the roof and down whatever's left. Cocktails are one of the few good things humans have made.
The investigator is here.
What's your favorite?
I like a nice mojito. Lots of rum and mint.
Got it.
We should stop this conversation. It's been so long since I had a mojito.
Want to grab a few and watch the island die?
No can do.
Whatever.
He really is the best character in this game.
Starlight skins obtained.
Ex-assassins who fell in love in combat. The most beautiful story ever told.
Is that a unicorn skeleton?
The Way of Blood Bar.
Why do it?
Why do what?
The crime, the murder, the paradise killing.
To reshape the world. When you pull a trigger or thrust a knife, the world branches. The old world is gone. It exists in history. Then history is forgotten. The world is remade or reshaped. It depends. We all live in the new world after that.
The world must be reshaped for good.
More than you know. Gothic Second Whiskey. Aged for longer in specially constructed crypts, tended to by self-professed ghouls. Their obsession took them and warped them. All they do is caress the barrels until it is time to bottle.
Well, I have a new business idea.
Spiritly spirits. It's... What's that echoey sound coming from?
I don't know.
Like sonar ping.
Yeah.
Scene investigation.
Investigating bar knife through the heart storeroom. Nightmare lock safe. Safe sealed by nightmare computer.
Nightmare computer.
Thank you, Fingers, for the 6-month sub. The old half year. Here's looking forward to the next half.
It's weird. It looks like there aren't enough components. Unless there are.
Well, hold on. Can you select a different thing than worship?
That's incorrect. That's also incorrect. I guess you just need a line? That doesn't even look close to it. Okay.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Pile bunker gauntlets. These might come in handy.
Nightmare computer. Nightmare computer unlocked.
There's a lump of non-human flesh inside. Sam's still got a pair of pile bunker gauntlets kicking around.
Got it.
Once an assassin, always an assassin, I guess. They're well used. It looks like they only have one charge left in them. They'll probably come in handy. I'll borrow them for a bit. Sam has a safe locked by locked by nightmare computer. Seems excessive. There's a lump of flesh in here. Sure isn't human. I can feel the cosmos when I look at it.
I don't like this.
Looks like this has been carved off something. What is this related to? I need to find out more before questioning Sammy.
Fingers subscribed to Tier 1 for 6 months. Thank you, Fingers.
Yes, thank you, Fingers. Pile bunker gauntlets. A high-end destructive weapon that can punch through thick material. It only has one use left in it. Island sequence 23. 23rd island sequence. This one is nearly perfect. It lasts for so long. Carmelina is truly a genius. Oh hey, it's Sam Daybreak.
Music obtained.
So what's with all this music if it doesn't play in the game?
I don't know. I guess it's
I
just
feel like you should
fun.
be able to change it because there was a whole like music changer.
Yeah, I know. There's music here. Island. Starlight.
Can you edit this so you remove Breeze with You? Because I think Breeze with You is literally just wind sounds. Oh no, it isn't.
But it doesn't play. Play music from Starlight from Island. It says it should play music. It hasn't. Unless that's it very quietly in the background behind the howling wind.
Sounds right. Really, seems like it.
Wow, that's 100% volume.
That's a little better.
Okay, Sam Daybreak.
Sam Daybreak.
Hey, Aldi.
Oh, he's hot.
Hey, Aldi, I heard you're back.
Sam Daybreak.
Barmaster, born in the shadow of the dragon, Turkey in AD 999 under the sign of Shadow Zero. Sam took to killing like breathing. He killed to survive on the streets and then killed as a soldier just before killing for fun. He became a hitman extraordinaire under the banner of Shadow Zero. He met Lydia on the battlefield. They battled for 2 weeks, destroying the town of Ras 009. Lydia claimed victory and stabbed Sam through the heart. While fighting, he had fallen in love with Lydia and in his moment of death refused to leave her. His skin fell away and his skeleton hardened, becoming a deep red as he confessed his love for her. G2 had fallen for him and accepted his confession. They fled to get married. He renounced his murderous ways and refused to commit harm to others.
Starlight's filling you in, isn't she? Haven't you forgotten about us during exile? I suppose isolation clouds the mind, doesn't it?
Hey, Sam. It's been a while. Nice jacket.
You noticed. It was a gift from Lydia.
She always had good taste.
Doesn't she? Lydia has missed drinking with
I'm
you.
glad to be back.
I missed you too as well. You're the only normal people on these islands.
That's nice of you to say, LD.
Are you accusing me?
It'd be nicer if you were back under better circumstances, wouldn't it?
I don't like this.
The Syndicate is in a bad place.
What?
It's devastating, isn't it? Our friends and colleagues have been taken from
I
us.
have a bad feeling about this.
There's not a lot of wailing grieving going on.
What?
We've existed for unknown epochs of time, haven't we? Gives everyone a different perspective on things.
Got it.
How is a whiskey blend on this island?
Some vanilla, caramel, spice, and just a hint of smoke. The spice is unusual. The whiskey tastes like the island it's made on. This has been a peaceful island, the caramel and vanilla on harmony. The spice twists in your mouth, it coils and slips between the other flavors.
What about the smoke?
Is this a joke, LD?
There, but barely. You know what they say about smoke, though? Is there anything I can help you with?
You think Henry really did this, Sammy?
It's hard to say, isn't it? It's a hell of a crime. What do you believe, LD?
I'm still making my truth.
Is that true, LD?
Akiko found him with council blood in his stomach. That's messed up, isn't
What?
it? He's clearly a sicko.
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Can you think of anyone that would want to kill the council, Sam?
Are you accusing me?
Killed a council? The crime of the century, of the millennium.
I am under suspicion, LD.
I don't think I do, LD. I'm really sorry I can't be of more help. Everyone here is a loyal member of the syndicate, aren't they?
I hope that's true. Where were you at the time of the murder, Sam?
Am I under suspicion, LD?
Don't test me.
Sam, I'm an investigator.
Of course, LD. We must all cooperate, mustn't we? Lydia had taken me to the Paradise Gate.
Fancy a drink?
I finished packing up the bar. I spent a few minutes taking the place in. I couldn't have expected to be back here, could I?
What time did you leave the bar?
I let Yuri know I was good to go. Lydia came to get me and we went to the gates. She picked me up about 10 to midnight. We arrived at the gates at about 5 to midnight.
Any proof?
The nightmare computers at the gates will have the logs.
I'll check them out. What about your motive?
Sure thing, LD. What do you need to know?
Got anything you'd like to tell me?
I don't think so, LD. We're happy.
The only ones. Everyone has a motive. They just need to think harder, Sam.
Is that true, LD?
Without a doubt. Did you see Yuri last
Is
night?
this a joke, LD?
Lydia tried phoning him. You should ask her, shouldn't you?
What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
I don't think I can help you on this one, can I? Maybe check out his place overlooking the ocean.
Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Akiko? I didn't see her, I'm afraid, LD. You should ask her yourself, shouldn't you?
Did you see Crimson last night?
Sometimes she stops by for a drink in the evening, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting last night, LD. You should speak to her, shouldn't you?
Did you see the doctor last night?
He said he'd been in his clinic, didn't he?
Is there anything else you could tell me about Henry's movements last night?
You been to the Desolation cell yet, LD? You should ask Akiko, shouldn't you?
Did you see Witness to the End last night?
I've got nothing except what I heard at the crisis meeting, LD. He was in the apartment with Carmelina. You should ask them, shouldn't you? Really, I could stop asking me about what other people are doing.
What do you know about the escape last night?
Not sure what that help I can be, LD. Have you spoken to Akiko?
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
What do you believe, LD?
Oh, the Dead Zone's bad news, LD. If you're looking into a crime from a decade ago, you're gonna have to stare into the hell coffin.
Fancy a drink?
Fancy a drink?
Sure, why not? What do you recommend, Sam?
How long since you had a
Sure.
drink?
3 million days.
Feel like catching up?
I'm glad to be
Hit
back.
me. Make it a large one.
Fancy a drink?
How about starting with a highball?
Sounds good.
Please enjoy.
Ah, that's a good highball, Sam.
You are too kind, LD. I'm still practicing. This is Dead Nebula's Beyond Horizon, a nice blended whiskey. It has a crisp flavor and a sweet, smoky aroma. It goes perfectly with the soda water, and a garnish of mint to make a nice highball.
You've been running a bar for longer than I've been alive. You're a master.
Fancy a drink?
There is always something new to learn and to improve, isn't there?
You said it, Sammy. The endless pursuit.
It is a curse and a blessing, isn't it?
Sure.
It creates restless mind, frustrated by not being able to practice, but in the moment of doing, you are in heaven.
Precisely. The key to a highball is the ice. The ice is frozen at negative 20 degrees Celsius. It makes the ice harder so it doesn't melt. You can enjoy the taste of the ingredients without finding them diluted.
My unique blend.
The ice is cut to provide a tight fit in the glass. A highball has to be stirred gently so the soda doesn't fizz. You stir without the ice moving apart. It chills it nicely, doesn't
Oh,
it?
I'm glad to be back.
You always make the perfect drink.
Don't think so, Aldi.
Please, LD. I am still learning.
I need to go and breathe life back into paradise. Good to talk to you, Sam.
It is always a pleasure, LD. Please stop in again, won't you?
Absolutely. May you always live in the shadow.
And may you reach the moon. Yay, cool skeleton dad.
I like him.
I says, as a bartender, I kind of threw up in my mouth a little at that description. It's, not from somebody who actually does a lot of bartending of themselves. I have not done a lot of bartending myself, but I know if they gave me that kind of description for their drink, I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Or maybe that's just a conclusion that you come to after existing for 3 million years or whatever.
Maybe.
The Way of Blood Bar, 25th Island Sequence.
Who do you think rules the world?
The Syndicate.
No, not our world.
The real world?
No, not that one either.
What other world is there?
Metaphorical world. The concept of world.
You mean the gods?
No. Yes? Are they the only gods?
Probably, possibly, maybe. Definitely, absolutely not. How can we say? How can we know? If you worry about that, you'll lose yourself.
I don't want to lose myself.
Good. It's easy to do. Winning Devil Whiskey. Whiskey that hasn't been aged. Nutty, sweet, and peppery. Sometimes drunk for luck during gambling. Something has been destroyed here. Starlight says there's nothing unusual here. Some metals, plastic, tinted glass, and fire-resistant fabric. No way to tell what it was. Looks like the work of a pile of bunkered gauntlets. Whatever it was, it had to be destroyed very thoroughly. sequence 16. 16th island sequence, a time for watching Crow's Circle.
Ha.
Okay, time to get to the top of this thing. Henry's apartment, ground zero for the demonic invasion a decade ago.
The investigator is here.
This is where the demon possessed him. He killed his mother and allegedly killed Grace bloodlines. Demons spilled out and corrupted the island. This concrete sarcophagus was built to contain the spread. As soon as the demonic corruption took hold, it marked the beginning of the end for Island Sequence 24. Which truths are contained within? I need a code for this safe. I should talk to Henry about it. It is in his apartment, after all.
The investigator is here.
Chalked out ritual circle. Presumably where Henry conducted the ritual that caused his possession.
Got it.
Chalk symbols, candles, and statues of gods. Can't beat the classics when you're conducting an illegal ritual.
I don't like this.
The corpse of Rena Division, Henry's mother. He killed her via strangulation. Looks like the corpse was left here when the corruption happened and the area was evacuated. She's been decomposing for 10 years. No more evidence here.
After 10 years, would there even still be anything with bones?
I guess it depends.
That's true.
Might have mummified.
Yeah, it should just be bones coated in like a soupy detritus. That's a good point, Ron Rat. Soupy detritus does sound like the name of one of these characters.
Oh my god, it does.
Relic obtained.
Dying from sadness, carving obtained. Carving about the god dying from sadness. A sentient rock that drifted to Earth in the wake of the other gods. A despair philosopher.
Despair philosopher also sounds like the name of one of these characters.
Ha. Ha.
Interesting that this one still also only has one more drink left in it.
Relic obtained.
Blood fountain obtained. An energy drink that makes you feel like your blood wants to burst out of your body. A good pick-me-up.
Got it.
This is a whiskey distillery. It's in use, but the dead zone is supposed to be sealed. Has Sammy been making an illegal blend? There's something odd here. This is a medical-grade blood chiller designed to keep blood cold when it is being transported. There's an empty blood bottle inside. The label has been scratched off, but I can just make out a K as the first letter of the name.
Analyzing.
Blood not found. This bottle has been scrubbed clean. There's no trace of any blood.
I have a bad feeling about this.
After being used, this was cleaned to remove evidence, but why keep it? Paranoia? No one comes into the dead zone, so it wouldn't be found. Helps incriminate others if this is unaccounted for. I need to find what this is linked to. Just going to Sam about it without context will make him clam up. Of course, Sam killed the council because he was trying to perfect his whiskey production. Anything over here? Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I also noticed that Shinji doesn't appear anywhere around here. Unless it's behind this thing.
Sure.
Door has a lock coded to witnesses and Carmelina's blood vials.
What the hell?
Witness has been entering this pretty regularly. Witness last entered 2 days ago.
Sure.
Carmelina hasn't been here for years. Well, this is cozy.
Got it.
There are crates that look like they could restrain something.
I have a bad feeling about
The place
this.
is full of restraints and operating equipment. The restraints are all blessed, chains and holy crystals. The only reason you need these is if you're trying to contain something demonic.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
A demon was being held in here. May the silent goat protect me.
That's weird.
This could be big. A hidden demonology bunker is a big secret. I need to find out if this is related to the case before I go knocking on doors. I don't want to rattle anyone unnecessarily. This is used for tomography. I'm guessing it was being used to see what's inside a demon.
Sure.
Excuse me.
A containment crate. These restraints are covered in holy wards. These could be used to hold a demon.
Don't test me.
Was someone storing a demon down here? I think there's a chromatograph. I didn't really pay attention in class. It was when Isaiah and I had started dating. Happier days. I assume this device has something to do with studying demons. Seems to be some kind of high-powered microscope. Why is that flapping? It's supposed to be a contained area.
Ha. Ha.
think the ambience is just a bit loud.
Fast travel unlocked.
Escape through the city starlight skin. The city hides, the city protects. You need to hide yourself in the city. They're coming for you.
Oh no.
Fast travel unlocked.
Mysterious carp starlight skin. Carps are created by an alien race, and the patterns on their scales can be translated into an esoteric language if you have the correct cipher.
Blood crystal obtained. Key item obtained. Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained.
Nightmare Revival carving obtained. Carving about the god Nightmare Revival, an esoteric secret of God. The floating goat head rules over a far-flung alien colony of scholars. second.
I'm here, Ron Rab. I don't got anything to say right now. It's also late at night. I'm tired.
Yeah, sorry, I'm also here. I'm just in the midst of a million conversations, some of which are business related.
Adrian says business bat.
Business bat. Doing all the business. Taking care of business.
Blood crystal obtained.
Cheerful children's book obtained. An inspirational book about a girl that dreamed of cartoon cakes.
Aw, we all have our dreams.
Relic
Fancy
obtained.
playing cards obtained. Good for whiling away time on a rooftop with a friend. Now, the fish wanted me to find dominoes, not cards. Hello, Shinji.
That's strange.
How did paradise last so long without an investigator?
Makes you think, doesn't it? Until millennia or a few days. How long were you gone? What happened in your absence? How many hidden crimes are buried beneath these apartments? Questions you will never know the answer to, and you'll be thinking about every time you try to fall asleep.
Gonna make that one
That's the
really hard to
negatory
get
on
to.
the parkouring.
actually get onto these and crouch. Anyway, there's other stuff that I need to get to.
Blood crystal obtained. Relic obtained.
Righteous Montserrat t-shirt. Nice fashion. That's a quote from Montserrat. Praise, purity, perfection.
Music obtained.
Imperfect dominoes obtained. Good for killing time. There's the dominoes.
Hey, we found the dominoes for the domino thingy.
It's a
Yeah.
ghost fish.
Oh, the ghost fish wanted dominoes. That's right. Mika? What's the name, I think? So you can... Are you trying to find doohickeys, or are you trying to find the next, like, investigation thing?
Just trying to complete some stuff that I know I can do. How do I get down there? Get on the ledge outside.
Key item obtained.
Not gonna let me cheat on this one? Come on.
Quarter shotting on the
I do too.
ladders.
I can jump over there. Okay.
Relic obtained.
Efficacious chilies obtained. Looks like someone was growing chilies up here.
I don't know what efficacious means, but those look good.
Sorry, you don't know what means?
Efficacious?
Oh, that's like, well, effective, basically. It's just a fancier way of saying effective.
Oh, come on. Press down. I said bump me off of that.
Oh, I see. Efficacy is the same word. Got it. Apartment complex? Seems pretty simple to me.
Da 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 da.
I think my favorite one of those was the Deep Space Nine one. And just hearing Cisco be like, based on what?
Crying Grudge carving obtained. Carving that tells of the god Crying Grudge. Nearly killed by the Persian army at the Battle Beyond Revenge. Body was paraded across the country and displayed above the palace in Shushatra Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground, and the city became a sea of lilies. Syndicate members stole the god back and burned the city to the ground. The god has been moved from island to island ever since, guarded in a pyramid.
I remember seeing the based on what joke being done with an edit of a Marvel comic story where they put that line in Dracula's mouth.
No.
Where he was like, do the kids today still say, I forget what it was that he asked if they said, and they're like, nowadays they say based, and he's like, based? Based on what? Based on gay manga.
Parallel red obtained. A blend of different fruits and vegetables, full of vitamins and minerals, often drunk morning after the night before.
Okay. That tracks, I guess.
Man, that just reminds me of how Pediasure changed all their advertising when they realized people were drinking their child formula as a hangover cure.
Yeah.
Me pressing down. I don't understand the ladder physics in this game.
It was a bit funky.
Okay, Mr. Ghostfish.
I thirst for missing knowledge. Where did people play dominoes on this island?
On the roof of one of the apartments, some citizens evidently got together to play and look out at the sea. Simple games allow players to come together and share time and experiences while mastering a competitive game. The world is a horrifying place, but spending time together keeps the cosmic horrors from the proverbial door.
Humans are interesting. You wouldn't believe what people drop into pools of water. Here is your reward. I thirst for missing knowledge. What happened on Island Sequence 20?
Apparently the mountain collapsed.
How does a mountain collapse?
Well, it's not that real in the first place, so... They don't know. It was supposed to be a perfect island.
How can the island creators not know?
There are many unknowable things out there. Sometimes we just have to accept them.
What happens if you can't accept that?
Attachment causes suffering. Letting things go eases that pain. Or you can conjure answers where there are none to give yourself comfort. Those people start conspiracy theories and destroy their lives.
I am glad I'm not human.
You should be.
Here is your reward. I thirst for missing knowledge. What do you think of the music track Go Go Style?
It is a music track that makes me want to stare into the sun. The day starts with a warm sun enveloping our lives in hope before bleaching the world clean under its scorching gaze. The day ends with an orange goodbye. The sun must be revered.
Yes, it is quite the music track. Here is your reward. I thirst for missing knowledge. What does the zealous carving depict?
You didn't give me a reward.
I can see a flicker of recognition in your eyes. A memory now forgotten. Please return to me when you have reminded yourself.
Starlight skins
Dimensional
obtained.
breakdown starlight skin obtained. If you want to easily connect other dimensions, the spaces under bridges are where dimensional walls are weakest. Try it sometime, but watch out for knife crime.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained.
Some more stuff. Quivering jellyfish corpse obtained. On one night every month, lots of jellyfish commit suicide by beaching themselves. It is speculated that this is related to the cycle of the moon. We have another ghost out here.
Oh no, another ghost.
Horrified ghost.
You want to do another one, Miller, since I did so many voices while you were gone?
Fine.
I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it.
No, I got it.
Okay.
It happened right here. Can you believe
The
it?
investigator is here.
Believe what?
Horror! A walking horror! This island, it's a carnival of nightmares!
It has its charms.
You're insane! All of you, insane! You're lucky you weren't caught by him.
By who?
The vampire! That horror! The vampire horror! That Stoker! He's terrible!
A vampire
Someone call
killed
for
you?
a vampire. Someone call for a vampire whore.
On this beach, a nighttime stroll resulted in a gross murder!
Did the marshals investigate?
No one cared! No one believes in vampires! It happened! It happened! It happened! I can't leave this place until I know there's
I
evidence!
need to investigate this.
Finding evidence is what I do.
The horror!
Blood crystal obtained.
This here be vampire country.
Blood crystal obtained.
Beach Suicide sounds like another character in this game. Yeah, that is also a good name.
Yeah, there's so many of these.
Up. Up.
I mean, you just think of anything that would be like a good punk rock indie band name, and there you go.
I mean, that might have been the inspiration for most of these. Where everything that someone said, that'd be a good band name. They made that a character name in this.
Basically, yes.
Blood crystal
Marcus
obtained.
Villa says they're specifically all cover band names. whoever did the murder is evil? They have to be, right? Murder is evil and so on.
Evil is a worthless trait cowards assign to people they wish didn't exist. It's a hand wave. By not examining why we think of them as evil, we learn less about ourselves and our society.
The Syndicate is trying to resurrect a race of alien gods that enslaved man and fought millennia-long wars. I don't think you should be spouting off about evil.
You know what, Shinji? I agree with you.
That's a surprise.
I had some time to think in the Idle Lands.
No, man, I love it when people lose their faith. Have a good one, you heathen. Marcus Velas, that is both so descriptive and so much something I would hate to see. It's perfect.
Recording obtained.
Recording 5. The lines stop and start. Geometric. Crisscrossing the air, but not everywhere. I had a visit from the marshals. They're on to me. I bet it was the guy next door. All he does is feed the fish and gossip. Get a life.
Sure.
That is right.
It is currently 12:05.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I am going to walk up this thing. Then I will be done. I need that. I need it.
The thing, you click on it, I wanna click on it.
Need to click on the thing. Ah, yes. Dopamine.
Relic
Island
obtained.
sequence 19 memento obtained. 19th island sequence. When you sat with me and looked at the moon. Okay. Button isn't working. I need to activate it first. I think taking pictures.
I mean, that thing, the golden skull on the
I need
next to you.
to save the game. Where was it? Right here.
Fast travel unlocked. Game saved. Starlight skin
Ancient text, Starlight Skin. Most of these texts were destroyed after the Great Betrayal. Those that still exist in the real world are approved by them.
Coolio.
Well, this
Wow.
has been another installment of this heckin' strange game,
Yes, it has.
which I'm still enjoying. I'm still finding it quite enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like the way you said that. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening to my talking and my incessant typing and my ASMR.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night night.